Acting, to me, is a way of life, really, I suppose. It's something that excites me and makes me very happy. I feel most relaxed on a set. I grew up on a diet of very much 1950s and 60s actors, and that was such a glorious time in Hollywood. So, yeah, it provided a big inspiration for me growing up. I've done that since I was little, and I think all kids do that. And maybe there comes a point where if you don't pursue the profession, you stop doing that. But I haven't stopped. I was allowed to play a nasty character, which is always a lot of fun. You're given license to go to dark places, and the script is very powerful, as with all of Shakespeare's plays, but we changed it a little bit and we set it within New York. So we had a different angle on it. It was wonderful. I use a lot of physical work that helps me. So for instance, you can study animals and look at their tempo and their rhythm and pace. If you're a lion, you're ferocious, and the speed you go is very different to if you are a deer. And then I've got different techniques, so like method acting, Meisner technique, and you kind of pick and choose. Every character is different, so every method and approach to that character has to be different. I use a lot of music when I'm acting, depending on the zone I have to be in. If it's something upsetting, I might use heavy metal. If it's something light and happier, I can use Vivaldi or just a fun, silly song that gets me into a zone that has a memory attached to it. The character's voice really helps me. When you speak another language, you change, and when you use another accent, you change too. So it's amazing how the Iranians can express something compared to how the Germans or the French express something. And everything from just how they'd say yes or no varies with the eye movement and the body language. So I use that a lot, cultural understandings, to build a character. I love both, and they're very different skill sets. So being on stage, you get that live reaction. When you have a joke that hits the audience well, you get that wave of laughter, which is great to then play off and to keep going with. And to have those pauses at the points where the laughter or the sadness hits them. And for everyone, it's different. So it's ever-changing. Film is great because you can bring those quirky, tiny, small mannerisms that someone in the back row of a big old theatre couldn't see. So you can explore with a palette of real body language from your friends and family and the people you know, which wouldn't translate on stage. There was a line that really, really affected me. It had a spiritual sense to it, and it taught me something new. So lines like that really stand out for me when there's that emotional intelligence behind it, where I think, oh wow, I'd never had that thought before. That's taught me something. I don't think so. I'm always hungry for more scripts and more life experiences and traveling to new places to work with foreign directors. And so that hunger is very strong within me, and I remember my grandpa at 89, he said, Lara, you never ever stop learning. This is the one thing that I've gained from life that I want to tell you. And I think it's probably the same thing with a career that you adore and you're excited by. Every day for me is a holiday because I'm enjoying it. And the people I've looked at in life in all sorts of industries really achieve big things when they love what they do. The craft is pure and you put all your love into that and it pays off if you stick at it.